asked yourself. The term cloud computing, it's no wonder with views like this, geologically speaking, when we look at the force called gravity, universe. But I'll ask the really big question, is it really worth? What is the cloud? Where is the cloud? Are we in the cloud now? These are questions you've probably heard or even asked yourself. The term cloud computing is everywhere. In the simplest terms, cloud computing means storing and accessing data and programs over the internet instead of your computer's hard drive. The cloud is just a metaphor for the internet. For it to be considered cloud computing, you need to access your data or your programs over the internet, or at the very least, have that data synchronized with other information over the web. In a big business, you may know all there is to know about what's on the other side of the connection. As an individual user, you may never have any idea what kind of massive data processing is happening on the other end. The end result, however, is the same. With an online connection, cloud computing can be done anywhere, anytime. When Captain Cook first sailed into Camp Cove here, little could he imagine the thriving metropolis that Sydney would one day become. It's no wonder with views like this that it's become one of the must-do destinations for most people in the world. But what exactly is it that makes it such an outstanding city? The weather is an obvious choice, with an average of 8 hours of sunshine every day, even in winter. Maybe it's the culture, with influences from the English, Chinese, Italian, Irish, Greek, Lebanese, even the Indian communities. It's hard not to think so. Maybe it is the iconic architecture, like the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge. I'm here on Sydney's North Shore to take you on a tour of this amazing city. Mankind has been here for the briefest of time, geologically speaking. When we look at the night sky, the light, in some cases, left those stars before our civilization had even been established. But that light, that energy, is ultimately what made life possible on this planet in the first place. It shapes our environment, our very atmosphere, even the building blocks that construct the cells of our own body. My name is Mark Greenwood, and in this series we're looking at the forces of nature that allowed us to emerge from the stardust of an explosion billions of years ago. Hi again. This week we've had a question from Rob of Newcastle, and he's asked, what is the difference between mass and weight? Well, to answer that question, Rob, we have to talk about a force called gravity.
Well, this is called gravity.
Gravity is what keeps me on the ground. Or, if I jump off something, it's what brings me back down to Earth.
An invisible force that pulls you back to the Earth.
Now, here on Earth, due to the force of gravity, my mass and my weight are the same value. But if I was on the moon, I would weigh less, around 1/6 of what I weigh here on Earth. So essentially, my mass, it's a constant value. It doesn't change. But my weight is purely dependent on more or less gravity. I hope that answers your question, Rob, and I look forward to seeing you all again next week.
Tune in next time for more fun facts.
Hi again, and welcome to Film Review. Tonight I'll be looking at 3 of the latest Hollywood blockbusters. Wonder Woman. It's been achieving amazing box office sales, and this could be the film that saves DC's extended universe. But I'll ask the really big question, is it really worth the hype? Later, I'll also be reviewing Despicable Me. It's time for number 3. Steve Carell is back as everyone's favourite villain, Gru. But is this one outing too many for the franchise from Universal Pictures? But first tonight, I want to look at Baywatch the movie. On the surface, this has all the components to make it a Hollywood classic. But have they bitten off more than they can chew with yet another remake? You don't want to miss this show, because one of those films makes my personal top 5 worst films ever. And if you want to find out which one, come back and join me after the break.